24, and listen, I couldn't come and speak. To you, if asking you, like, now you've had time to reflect when you were in that tournament and you were crying, what was that like? Because you got some people saying, why is he crying? Is it ego? Is that, what are the reasons behind it? And how do you feel now about looking back? It's much more easy to criticize than appreciate what you really have, you know. We know how the press works. If you speak good, it doesn't sell. We have to speak bad, it's normal. And if you speak about Cristiano, you're coming in the first page. It's normal because I'm the most followed guy in the world. It's not only because of my pretty face, but in everything. You know why? Cristiano is the #1 followed in the world. Why? What do you think? Many things. There are goals, football, trophies, family, lifestyle, everything. Because people say, why do they follow? Because in some way, they like me, you understand, I think, and they criticize. Criticism is always going to exist, and it's part of the business. For me, this is not a problem. The question was, why are you crying? Why do you cry? For example, I spoke last night about that. When you have passion for what you're doing, you cannot be worried about your feelings. If, for example, I cried the day that I missed the penalty, which is, I believe, that Oak did a fantastic save, okay, but let's interpret it that I missed the penalty. When I cry, it's not because I cry, because I felt that if I don't score that penalty, and if Portugal will be eliminated, the whole world will collapse on me. Not because of that, really, no. It's people, they don't know. They don't know me. Imagine that the last 27 penalties you score, you miss in that period. You feel bad for yourself. You don't even think about the people who come to the stadium, your kids, your mom, your girlfriend, everyone. I felt sad because of that. You think I'm thinking, I missed the penalty and Portugal's going to fall down on me? They're going to say that we failed because Cristiano missed. I didn't even think about that. I swear to God, I felt because I make pressure to myself. You know me since I was 11 years old. I always make pressure on myself. Cristiano, you are the best player in the world. In my mind, I'm always thinking in that way, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. You have good sides when things go well, okay? But when things go wrong, you feel that too because you make too much pressure on yourself. I make pressure on myself, but I love that. I know how to deal with that, but when I miss the penalty, I feel... Create a video using exactly this script, but with myself, the fans, the family, not because other stuff that people say that it's not, I saw you looking into the crowd. Was it like your mom or your kids? Exactly, because I know what that gets me emotional. In the World Cup, I cried during the national anthem. Home, my mom screaming, and it all came like this moment. What a moment, and I cried. Special moments are emotional. Pro moments when you saw your mom, that exactly you had. To express yourself, you cannot hide in this kind of stuff. For me, if you're hiding, you lie to yourself. You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if people like it or not. You think I'm going to change now? Our Christian self is always, I'm going to change now. You think with nearly 40 years old I'm going to change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me. It's part of life. For me, it's not a problem. In the national team, it was like that. People say, he's done, he's 39, he's getting old. You know why? Because I didn't score a goal. Yeah, and the rest and the past when in qualifiers, you scored like 10 goals. 10 goals in 2. And before the Euros, I scored 2 goals against Ireland, but this is part of it. Even if I score in the Euros, it will not change what Cristiano is. People try to hide and stuff and speak bad. Listen, I don't score, no problem. Tomorrow I will play against the national team and I will try to score. If I don't score next game, I will try to score. If I will be like that, does that affect you though? So it doesn't affect you if you don't score goals. Are you the same person around training to score goals? For me, it doesn't matter. Yeah, to play against FRS and to play against Itifak, for me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. But if you don't score, what are you like, though? What are you like to be around? Are you like Ruud van Nistelrooy? Remember when he didn't score? He was a nightmare. We could win 3-0. He didn't score. He's sitting like this. Yeah, are you? I have one thing that I learned, really. It's you can be upset in the moments after the game. If we win, it's always better. But if you win, if I score, I will be a little bit more happy. I have to be honest, I'm not going to be like that, no. Or if you lost in the game, you have to show during this period or during that you are pissed. It's part of it. But next day I'm very capable and I learn that. Listen, Cristiano, let's go. Life continues. The past is past. It never comes again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life, the present. Because, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know. True, I don't know. He doesn't know. So live in the present. How soon is that game or that moment gone? then, so you finish the game and you change your mind. I can imagine you being, we're done. Was you, was I? And how soon is that game then gone for the next? Some games and some moments you're getting a little bit more upset. For example, after the Euros, to eliminate penalties against France, take 2 days because it's a special moment, pressure. But that's it. Listen, third day, go back to the gym, work because you have more to show. You understand, life continues. You cannot live in the past. I'm really good at that. You understand? I learned by the years that, listen, Christian, let's go, because pain you're going to have all the time. Uncertainty and constant work, constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's happening, it's going to happen in your life. You have to continue. This is the way I see life and football especially. So the performances of Portugal in the tournament in Euros 24, what's your thoughts on that? Now you've had a bit of time to reflect, because I had you as one of the 4 or 5 favorites to win. When you lost the penalties, it's this year I lost 3 competitions by penalties. Wow, who is going to tell me that this will win 3 trophies? Can be a signal, you know. You never know. This is football, you know. Football, as much as I know, it's like that. Football is like that. You lost the penalties, but the game before we win the penalties. So this is up and down. For me, I can say that was an average tournament, but if we win the penalties, you will play semi-final against Spain. Semi-final, okay? People will understand much better if they were eliminated by Spain or not. You never know. Semi-finals were like the limit, but in my opinion, we lost penalties against France, we controlled the game, we had the best chances. It's football, it's difficult because nobody likes to lose, but in my point of view, Portugal did average. We always can do it better, but it's a lesson for the future, in my opinion.